Welcome students. Today discuss the topic is Reserve Bank of India and rural credit. Okay. Reserve Bank of India and rural credit. Okay. Okay. Reserve Bank of India and rural credit. Okay. So in a developing economy like India, the central bank of country cannot confine itself to the monetary regulation. Okay. So the monetary regulations of expected that should take part in development function in all sectors. So all sectors, especially the agricultural and industry. Okay, Reserve Bank of India rural credit அப்படிங்கும்போது நம்மளுக்கு especially இதுதான் வரும் agriculture and industry. Okay, agriculture and industry. That's all. So next one is role of RBI in agricultural credit. So RBI agricultural credit role. Okay, so role of RBI agricultural credit. Okay, so the RBI has been playing a very vital role in the provision of agricultural finance in the country. So the bank's responsibility in this field had been increased to the predominance of agricultural in Indian economy and the inadequacy of the formal agencies to cater to the huge requirements of the sector. Okay, then role of RBI agricultural credit நமக்கு இது கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Then it has been playing very vital role in the provision of agricultural finance. Okay, sir. Agricultural finance. Agricultural finance in a country. So the bank's responsibility the field has been increased to the predominance of agriculture. Okay, predominance of agricultural. Predominance of agriculture in the Indian economy. And inadequacy of the formal agencies to cater to huge requirements of the sector. Huge requirements of the sector. So in order to fulfill the important role of effectively the RBI set up the separate agricultural. Okay, amma? So separate agricultural credit department. Okay, so தனியா செப்பரேட்டா நமக்கு என்ன இருக்கு agricultural credit department அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு தனியா செப்பரேட்டாவே நமக்கு இருக்கு. Okay அப்பா, then the volume of informal loans has not declined sufficiently. That's all. So the RBI agricultural credit loan credit நமக்கு என்னன்னா ரோல் வந்து என்னது agricultural finance oriented. So predominance of agricultural in Indian economy. So the formal agencies of huge requirements. That's also separated. Our agricultural credit department அப்படிங்கிறது ஒண்ணே இருக்குது. Okay, that's all. Then next one is the functions of agricultural credit department. So what are the functions? Okay, so functions of agriculture credit department. credit department. So first one is to maintain an expert staff to study all questions on agricultural credit. Okay, so agriculture credit பத்தின எல்லாமே என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்க ஸ்டடி பண்ணி அதுக்கு क्वेश्चंस எடுப்பாங்க. So அது யாரு எக்ஸ்பர்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. So an expert maintain an expert staff to study well, study all questions on agricultural credit. Okay, that's all. Then second one is to provide expert advice to central and state government. So state cooperative banks and other banking activities also provide the expert advice. Okay, ma? So next one is the state cooperative banks and other banking activities. That's all. Then third one is the finance of rural sector through eligible institutions engaged in the business of agricultural credit and coordinate their activities. Okay, ma? So namakku finance the rural sector through eligible institutions. Eligible institutions engaged in the business. The business of agricultural credit. Agricultural credit. That's all. So the duties of RBI in agricultural credit were much restricted as it had to function only in ex officio capacity. So next one is a ex officio capacity. So okay, yeah. So then the capacity being the central bank. So central bank of country. Central bank of country. Okay. Then it could not lend directly to the farmers, but the supply of rural credit was done through the mechanism of refinance with institutions specializing the rural credit. So the mechanism of refinance with institutions specializing in rural credit. So primary societies may borrow from central cooperative bank. Okay, amma? So primary societies வந்து என்னது central borrowing central cooperative bank. Okay, and the later may borrow from the apex or the state cooperative bank. Later borrow வந்து என்னதுமா apex or the and the latter may borrow from the apex of state cooperative bank, which in its turn might get accommodation facilities from the RBI. Okay, accommodation facilities. Accommodation facilities from the RBI. Okay. So next one is the RBI was providing medium-term loans for the period exceeding 15 months to 5 years. Okay, ma? So RBI வந்து நமக்கு எதை provide பண்றாங்க? Medium terms loans. Medium term loans நமக்கு provide பண்றாங்க. So provide exceeding 15 months. Okay, 16 months to நம்மளுக்கு 5 years. 15 months to 5 years for reclamation of land, constructions of irrigation works, okay ma, then purchase of machinery etc. So இதுக்கெல்லாம் நமக்கு என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 15 months to 5 years கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Okay, that's all. Next one என்ன வரும் land construction. Okay, land construction of irrigation works, then purchase of machinery, okay, so இதெல்லாம் என்னது medium term loans. So the Reserve Bank of India was also providing the long term loans to finance permanent changes in land and also the redemption of old debts. Okay, so நமக்கு என்ன வரும் the Reserve Bank of India was providing long term, இது வந்து medium term. Okay, so next வந்து நமக்கு long term loans also கொடுப்பாங்க, loans to finance the permanent changes in land and also for redemption of old debts. Okay, then with the establishment of National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. So all the functions of the RBI relating to agricultural credit had been taken over and looked after by NABARD. So NABARD கோட நமக்கு full form என்னதுமா National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. Okay, so இது பண்ணோட full form NABARD. So the establishment National Bank வந்து என்னதுதான் எதை establish பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா NABARD. So RBI relating to agricultural credit had been over and looked after by the NABARD. That's all. So since 1982 ல தான் நமக்கு அத பண்றாங்க, 1982. Then since then all activities relating to rural credit and entirely looked after by the NABARD. So relating to rural credit. Okay, so relating to rural credit activities entirely look up பண்றது யாரு அப்படினா National Bank of Agricultural and Rural Development. That's all. So next one is the Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation. The Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation, ARDC. A or D, C. So farmers in India require mainly medium-term and long-term loans, and they face a lot of difficulties in getting them. So the only organization providing the long-term credit, okay, long-term credit is Land Development Banks. Land Development Banks. So which have lagged behind the recorded limited resources. Limited success. Sorry, resources limited success. So the credit requirements of the agricultural sector are increasing year after year. So agricultural sector வந்து நமக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா increase ஆகும். இப்போ year to year நமக்கு increase ஆகும். Okay, so year to year increase ஆகுது. So which the aim of bridging the gap in agricultural finance and to extend the credit for projects involving agricultural development. The main objective வந்து agricultural development. Then second one is an organization. Organization. So organization இல்லையா? So இதுதான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, so இதுதான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation. Okay, so நான் first writing Agricultural Refinance Development Corporations அப்படிங்கிறது தான். Okay, then so it was established by an act Parliament and it's starting functioning from July 1, 1963. That's all. Okay, so next one is objectives of the OP. So objectives parangama next one. Objectives of the RDC. So it provides necessary funds by way of refinance to eligible institutions such as Central Land Development Banks, State Cooperative Banks, and Scheduled Banks. Okay, ma? So to provide necessary funds by way of refinance to eligible institutions such as Central Land Development Banks. Then next one's cooperative banks. Cooperative banks and scheduled bank. Cooperative banks. Then second one is scheduled banks. Okay. Then second one is to subscribe to the debentures floated by the Central Land Development Banks, State Cooperative Banks, and the scheduled banks, provided they were approved by the RBI. Okay, so they subscribe to the debentures floated by the Central Land Development Banks, then State Cooperative Banks and scheduled banks, then provided they are approved by the RBI. Okay, so idellame approve பண்றது இதுதான் RBI தான். Okay, amma? So next one is regional rural banks. Next one is a regional rural banks or RB. Regional rural banks. So RRB. Yes. Okay. So RRBS is the one of the important point. 20 points of economic program of Ms. Indira Gandhi during emergency, the liquidation of rural independence by stages and provide institutional credit to farmers and artisans in rural areas. So 20 points of economic program. Economic program. So economic program of this Yarma Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi இருக்காங்க இல்லையா? So அவங்க வந்து emergency was liquidation. So rural development காக 20 points economic programs allot பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So providing institutional credit to farmers and artisans in rural areas. Okay, amma? So farmers credit to farmers and artisans in rural areas. Okay, that's all. Then next one is, it was the portions of this aspect of the new economic program that the government of India set up regional rural banks on 1975. So the share capital of RBI is subscribed by the central government. 50% ma. Then state government வந்து நம்மளுக்கு concerned 15% ma. Next sponsoring commercial banks வந்து commercial bank வந்து நம்மளுக்கு 35%. ஓகேங்களா? சோ இது வந்து என்னது? Government of India set up regional rural banks on 1975 ல இது இருக்கு. So next one is the main objectives of the RRBS to provide credit and other facilities. Credit and other facilities to particularly small and marginal farmers. Okay, and marginal farmers and agricultural laborers and artisans and small entrepreneurs. So develop the agriculture, then trade, then commerce, then industry and other providing activities. Other providing activities in rural areas. Okay, that's all. So அப்ப நமக்கு என்ன வரும்? Agricultural, trade, commerce, industry and other providing industry எங்கமே small industries போல entrepreneurs போல நமக்கு வந்துருவாங்க. Okay அம்மா, it's a rural areas ல வரும். Next one is concessions to RRBS. Okay, next heading. Okay, so the beginning the sponsor banks has continued to provide managerial and financial assistance. Okay, ma. So continue to provide managerial and financial assistance. Financial assistance to RRBS. Okay, and the financial assistance, so other concessions such as lower rate of interest, lower rate of interest, then borrowing from sponsor banks, and further the cost of stock debited to RRB and the training expenses of RRB. Okay, training expenses of RRB stock or bond by the sponsor banks. That's all. So the RBI has been granting many concessions to RRB mark. So first one is they are allowed to maintain cash reserve ratio at 3% and statutory liquidity ratio at 20%. So they allow the maintain cash reserve ratio நம்மளுக்கு 3% and statutory liquidity ratio at 25%. Okay, so they also provide the refinance facilities from NABARD. Okay, Amma, that's all. So next one is NABARD and its role in agricultural credit. NABARD and roles in agricultural credit. Agricultural credit. Okay, so the inspection RBI shown keen interest in agricultural credit and maintained a separate department for this purpose. So இது எதுக்காக maintain a separate department. Okay, so maintain a separate department for this purpose. So the RBI extended short-term seasonal credit mark. இது வந்து எதுக்காக நம்ம வந்து பண்றாங்க short-term seasonal credit. Okay, so as well as நம்மளுக்கு வந்து என்னதா இருக்கும் medium term and long term credit mark. Medium term and long term credit. Long term credit. So to agriculture to the state level cooperative and land development banks. That's all. Land development banks. So adile namu koduthukaanga paruma NABARD state cooperative, then central cooperative, then primary cooperative society அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு மூணு ஸ்டெப்பா நமக்கு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பாரு. So NABARD பாருங்க இதுல state cooperative bank, then central cooperative bank, then next one is primary cooperative bank society. Okay, that's all. So these are the NABARD order format. So at the same time, RBI had also set up the Agricultural Refinance Development Corporations. Okay, Amma? So RBI has also set up the Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation to provide the refinance support to the banks to promote the programs of agricultural development and particularly those term credit mark. So with the widening the role of bank credit from the agricultural development. Okay. Then to rural development. So they are proposed to have more broad-based organization at the apex level to extend support to give guidance to credit institutions in matters relating to the formulation and implementation of rural development programs. Okay, so formulation and implementation of rural development programs. That's all. So next one, the National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development NABARD was set up in July 1982. July 1982. An Act of Parliament to over the functions of ARDC. So Agricultural Refinance Development Corporation, and the RBI relating to the cooperative banks to RRBS. So NABARD is linked to organically with the RBI by the later contribution half of its share capital. Okay, half of its share capital. The other half being contributed by the Government of India. So, Government of India nominates three of its central board directors. Okay, central board directors and the board of NABARD. Then the deputy governor of RBI is appointed deputy governor. Governor of RBI is appointed the chairman of NABARD. Okay, that's all. Okay, thank you students. Thank you so much. So let us we will see.